This robocall tip, again, it concerns making political robocalls and campaigns that probably have less than 10,000 voters. What I'm going to talk about is how to choose a robocall service. Everybody has their own preference of what they want. I'm not going to tell everybody what I use, but I'm going to give you some ideas of what you should be looking at. First of all, you should be able to have a service that you can execute a call almost immediately from a internet computer. Anything connected to the internet, you should be able to log in and set up a call in less than 15 or 20 minutes after you get your recording done and have it going. Do not, my strongest recommendation is do not choose a robocall service that requires 3, 4, 5 days notice before you can execute a call. Don't choose a service where you actually have to call a human being and ask them to do something for you. You should have a portal that lets you do everything you need from an internet connected computer. Now, cost. You be very careful about cost. You'll see advertisements about 1-cent robocalls or 2-cent robocalls, but you need to define the parameters. And I've had this happen to a number of people where I used to help them with their campaigns, and they found a political consultant that did the calls for them saying, oh, we do them for 4 cents a call. When I ask them, the couple of questions you need to ask. Number one, at 4 cents a call, is that call dialed, or is that call completed, or is that per minute? And this is when you get into it. And what I try to look at is what does it cost per minute of use? Because if you go by call dialed, there's a number of variables that'll get you. A lot of these telephone numbers are bad. Anywhere from 30 to 70% of your numbers probably won't make it through. So you could very well be paying for 30 to 70% of those calls that were dialed but never completed. And a second thing is be careful of the parameters when they say per minute. Sometimes they charge you on the half minute, sometimes the full minute, sometimes 61 seconds is 2 minutes. So you need to look at those parameters too and make sure you're getting a good cost on your robocall before you move on to accept that service. It needs to be some kind of a portal that you can handle. Depends how tech savvy you are. Get something that you're comfortable with. And once you set up an account and you log in and you start working through it, if you have a lot of trouble with it, maybe it's best to experiment with somebody else. I also think you should have a customer service department with a robocall service. If you call them up and you can't get somebody in customer service to help walk you through the first call, might be a good idea to check out some other services. Training time. Training time is big. I think when I first did mine, I spent 6 to 8 hours getting mine up and running. I'm very, very satisfied with the service I have. But, do you really have that much time to dedicate, or can you get a volunteer to do it for you? Overall, shop around, but make sure you know what the cost is. Make sure you know that when they talk about 2 cents a call or 4 cents a call, how that call is defined. I encourage you to try to go by the per minute of time actually used. Good luck in your campaign.